Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide.
What's going on, everybody? Back again at Big Talk Podcast. Today we got a special guest on. I'm gonna be reading it from my phone, actually. So today on our podcast, we got a special guest who's racking up more than 12K followers with content that stretches from Instagram, YouTube to TikTok, with music on platforms like Apple and Spotify and YouTube. He's an artist, musician. Please welcome Cai Jones, the truth.
Kai.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Kai,
Thank you
yes,
for
sir,
having
yes,
me.
sir.
Yeah, so again, this is episode 2 of Big Talk Podcast. This is more of a music podcast, as you guys know from the last podcast. But Kai, kind of introduce yourself to the people. Let them know what you're about, how long you've been doing music. Just a little short summary about you.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I've been doing music for about 9 years now. Coming up, about May 16th will be the anniversary that I dropped my first single on all platforms.
Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, music has always been a way to channel emotions for me. So I found that it helped a lot of people, and that's kind of what got me into, getting into the music and shit like that. So
Okay.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Yeah.
I do a lot of producing, and lyrics is where my strong suit is. So
Okay. So you're a good writer with
Oh,
music.
yeah.
Good
Yeah.
poet. Good
Yeah.
poet. Okay. With producing, so you make your own beats.
yeah, I make my own beats.
Okay. So how long you been making beats?
You never believe it. I've been making beats for probably about 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Okay.
Crazy.
So if someone wanted to buy a beat, where would they go to buy a beat from you? Are you selling beats?
Not really, but if
Okay.
somebody wants to buy a beat from me, they can really hit me up on my Instagram, and
Okay.
I'll make a beat for them. I'll sell something that I already have.
All right.
And I do got a question. You said you make your own beats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So and you just started like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So the song Outlaw, when was the release date for that song?
That was 2 days ago, actually.
And you made that within the time span of 3 weeks.
Actually, I made that Outlaw song in the same day. Same day I
Same
dropped
day?
it.
Same
day.
damn day.
That's talent.
It's fucking talent.
That's
bro.
talent. Also, people, I'm gonna link his Instagram, YouTube. What else you want me to link? TikTok? You got a TikTok?
Nah, I don't be on TikTok like
Not
that.
TikTok, but
I
I'm
don't
gonna link
blame
it in the bio, so you'll have access to all his content. Again, I came across his music and it's straight slapped. So,
Bro, it's fire as hell. Like
yeah,
y'all
Thank
you
you.
can't go
Thank you.
wrong with
Tell
his
me.
music. Yeah. And again, we kind of talked about it with Jamil a little bit, talked about it with me a little bit. Again, music just is so therapeutic for us. Again, so if you had to elaborate on music, what it does for therapy, is it something that's good for you? I don't know if you go through anxiety or anything, but does it help?
I say I probably do have a little bit of anxiety. I haven't been to the doctor for it, even though I think I need to.
Okay, I got you.
But I have been to the doctor, and I'm a little bit depressed at times. So
Yeah.
music definitely has helped me a lot in that area, because I can just put my emotions on the track, not like I'd be able to speak to somebody else about it. So
big fact.
That is
that's
big facts.
definitely
That, bro.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
It's definitely medicine.
Yeah.
For sure. Bro.
That's the best way to describe it.
Exactly.
Again, I ain't trying to cut you off or anything like that, but you messaged me earlier about that song I made called I Try.
Oh yeah,
So you said that was your favorite song, correct?
yeah, that was my favorite song.
Also, album drop, Broken Dreams Boulevard on all platforms. Just throwing that out there.
Go
Today
Yes,
is
sir.
actually the day it dropped.
Get
Go
that.
check it out. Spotify, Apple, YouTube. It's going to be everywhere. But I Try, that was such an emotional song for me. Like, I almost cried making it. I don't know if you can tell at some point in that song, but I was almost in tears making that song. But is there any song, the reason why I'm bringing this up, is there any song you made that's kind of like that for you?
See, I got this one unreleased song that it's called "The World Gone Mad."
World
And
Okay.
I've probably had this song unreleased for probably about 3 years now, since the start of COVID.
Really?
And that's when I made the song. So I've been just planning to drop it, but I really don't know when I want to. I'm just waiting for the right time.
Yeah.
And that song was definitely something that kind of made me think, and I kind of did tear up just a little bit whenever I made that song, because it was like it was some real stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of feel like I already know what the basis of the song is, and I do know it's unreleased, so I don't want to press you or anything like that. But what do you feel like the motive is and the messages behind that song? Like what drove you to make that song?
It was a lot of different things that drove me to make that song. All right, so a couple of things that I do talk about in the song. For one is my struggle with religion and stuff like that, because I've had multiple times I've been to church, I've talked to pastors, and they would tell me that I'm going to hell. So,
Really?
Yeah, and I usually end up telling them, I'll be like, well, you're gonna be there with me.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So that's definitely one thing I talk about in the song, that like in the beginning of the song, that people will, realize pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also talk about COVID and stuff like that, of people wearing masks, not wanting to wear a mask, but they've been wearing masks all the time.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Yeah. We understand.
I forget you're talking to the people.
We motherfucker understand, man.
Yeah, we understand. The world has gone crazy, 100%. And do you have an idea when you might release that song? Because now you're talking about it, it makes me want to hear it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know, honestly. I might go ahead and drop it this year, since I'm talking about it now.
Exactly, man. Why
Yeah.
wait?
Yeah. And again, so I already kind of know a little bit, but man, I was just itching at it. I was really itching. So I heard you had a really good opportunity with music. So you said you've been making music how long? Sorry.
About 9 years coming up.
9 years. 9 years coming
crazy.
up. That's crazy, like you said.
The grind is real.
But
Oh yeah.
the buddy that hooked me up with you, his name's Cole. Big shout out. Is it
Oh
Slay
yeah.
the 7?
Slay the 7. Big
Shout
shout
out,
out.
Cole.
Yeah, shout out Cole. But you went out to LA to make music.
Yeah.
I was born in California.
Oh really?
Yeah, Rancho Cucamonga.
Oh.
Does that ring a bell?
I know. I've heard of that place before.
It's
but
in Friday. The movie Friday.
I was just finna say the only time I heard that shit was in Next Friday. It's the scene
Dang.
where they had when he was talking to the damn mailman.
Yeah.
And I can't say what he said, but this shit was funny as hell.
Yeah, I did not know that was in the movie Friday.
Hell
Yeah. Rancho
Yeah,
Cucamonga.
I've only heard that a
When you
couple
went out there?
times, just like being out there. People say they're from there, but
Yeah.
Hell, yo.
So, tell me your experience. What led to you going out to California? Kind of walk me through that, because that's really because honestly, that's something I dream of, is getting that contact. Hey, let's go get you out somewhere and record music.
yeah, definitely. So what ended up happening was, at the time I was working in in a body shop with my uncle. Well, I call him my uncle, but he's still family.
Yeah.
So I showed him my music one day, because he never heard it before, and I just kind of asked him, like, I make music. He said, nah. So I showed it to him. He was like, I got somebody for you. So when he said, I got somebody for you, I was like, I bet. And he gave a call to one of his buddies out in Texas, but out in Texas didn't get back to us. So he made another call, and I ended up being able to, they got me my passport, flew me out to LA and everything, flew me to a whole bunch of other places. But yeah, it was really just one of those things that kind of just happened. Like, after they didn't listen to my music, they were just like, yeah, we want you, let's bring you out here.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So, who was it that brought you out there?
It was,
Can you put a name on it?
yeah, I'm gonna shout her out. It was Sean Love.
Sean Love. Okay,
Love.
cool. So how long were you in California?
I was in California for about 4 months, 3 to 4 months.
Okay. So what did you do in the 3 to 4 months?
Most of the time, it was really in the studio and trying to network with people. I ended up being able to work with Lila Steinberg, if you know who Lila Steinberg is.
Doesn't ring a bell, but it doesn't mean it's not good. So
Right.
that,
All right,
that's the
well,
way I view it. It doesn't ring a bell, but it doesn't mean it's not good.
Right.
Yeah, well, Lila Steinberg, she is Tupac's old manager.
What?
Yeah.
She's pop. Oh man.
That man, what you doing back in Tuscaloosa, man?
Yeah, what you doing in T-Town? You know?
Whoa.
I can definitely get into that, but yeah, Lila Steinberg, she's very good at what she does. I was introduced to this music group that she was running in LA, and yeah, they all have a lot of talent, especially this one girl, Elena.
Okay.
Man, she has the most beautiful voice you can ever
Like an
imagine.
angel.
Like an
Angel,
angel.
man.
Okay. So why, if you don't mind me asking, why did you come back?
Expensive.
Expensive out there?
Yeah, it's expensive.
Shit, that'll draw anything back to that house, bro.
I know, because like I said, I grew up in California. I know everything's more expensive out there. I got family in Las Vegas. I lived in Vegas too for a little while, but I'm a little confused. You got brought out there, but was there not money involved?
I mean,
sorry, I'm like dancing because I don't want to offend anybody, but
No,
Right,
you
we
good.
straight.
All right, so So whenever I went out there, they would give me the opportunity. They paid for most of my music stuff and everything like that. And you know, I was paying for most of my groceries and stuff like that. So that ended up getting expensive. And I kind of just realized, you know, most of the stuff that I'm doing up there, I come back and do it here,
Same, exactly.
and I can still get the southern cooking at the same
Yeah, I
time. You
got
know
you.
what
All
I'm
right,
saying?
all right, I got you. Yeah. Good
So
southern food.
yeah, that's one of the main reasons I came back. It was getting a little bit expensive, trying to, you know, keep my health up and everything up there. And I mean, when I came back, I was just able to use the knowledge that I learned up there and continue on
Apply it
down here.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So it wasn't like an actual contract.
No, it's a contract. I still
You're
have.
still in the contract.
Yeah, I still
Sorry,
have
sorry.
her. I still have her as my manager. So
Okay.
it's just a management contract.
Okay.
So she put me in positions that I needed to be, and before long, I'll be able to pay it back to her.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I like that.
Yeah. So what does 2023's agenda look like for you? What is your goals for this year? Do you have stream goals? Do you have like wanting to do a concert? Like what is your 2023 goals for a musician like you?
So my first goal of 2023 is to drop this project that I'm working on.
Okay.
So, you know, like I said, I'm getting into the beat making and everything like that.
All right.
So
Yeah.
I definitely want to show my creativity and everything that I've learned as far as making beats and my lyricism at the same time. So hopefully by the summertime I can drop that. And we were talking earlier, and there's a party that me and my buddy are trying to, you know, put together. It's more so of like an artist showcase.
Yeah.
So, you know, any artists in Tuscaloosa, you know, y'all can get at me, come out there. So that's definitely something that's gonna be on the go, is just try to get every network 2023, just network and get people to
Get your name out there. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I got you on the podcast. You heard my album.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear it? Cai AJ, did you hear him on the album?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Smoke.
All right. So you think we can do a
Man,
song?
man, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like
You think we can do a song?
Do a song?
Yeah. You ain't gotta put me down.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay. I ain't trying to peer pressure you.
You want me to do a song?
No, I'm saying you think me and you can do a song.
Oh hell yeah!
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
let's
saying.
do it.
Like, you know, we can do a song.
Yeah,
together.
let's do it. Let's do it. I can
that's
do a
what-
song
I
with
didn't
both of
know if
y'all.
yeah.
I
was-
feel
I didn't
like-
know I wanted to peer pressure him and say, hell no.
I didn't
No,
know if y'all
no,
wanted
no.
me to do a song, and like
Yeah.
I was finna stand up, get to it.
Yeah.
but like damn, I love what the fuck I finna say.
I know you getting old. Sorry, I ain't trying to smack you.
Straight.
But yeah, I was just, you know,
Yeah, we
that's
can
what I
definitely
mean. I
do a
want to
song.
network too, try to get, you know, work with different people. Yeah.
But hell yeah, I feel like y'all listen. I like I said, I did listen to you. You have, man, just like I'm telling y'all, if y'all get a chance, listen to my boy Kyle,
Definitely,
man. Like listen to him. He got serious talent. He can switch. I feel like he can switch. If you listen to Outlaw, and what's that song you were showing?
Is it Say Less?
Say less.
Say Less.
Yeah, say less.
Man, like everything from the hook, man, to the lyrics, bro. Like I feel like you have that special hybrid talent where you can vocalize, but if you need to, you can go back to spin lyrics.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like y'all will bounce off each other, like making a song. You know what I'm saying? I'm just more like I'm the hit man. Just call me in if you need some lyrics laid down. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah, I definitely look forward to, you know, doing this. I do a song with both of y'all, honestly.
All right,
Oh,
bet.
for sure. That's a big.
It's like me and him been doing music together since 11th grade, high school. You remember that one song we made about Rose? Something about Rose. You don't remember that?
Dude, that's an
old
motherfucking
song.
back,
That's
bro.
an old ass song.
That's an old motherfucking song.
We did that on Rap Chat. You remember that?
That's crazy.
Yeah, we used to be on Rap Chat.
Crazy.
But,
I know so many people who were using Rap Chat at the time I was starting.
Yeah,
That shit was
Rap
hot,
Chat.
bro.
Well,
Like,
nobody
when we
was
in
hip
school-
to BandLab though.
Yeah. What?
Nobody was hip to BandLab though.
Yeah. So what's your biggest like recording software? BandLab?
It-
Which one is your like bread and butter?
Oh, my bread and butter is definitely BandLab.
Okay.
BandLab is it's definitely the best thing to start off when you ain't got none of the big equipment, because it just got a good, you know, interface with
Got a
it.
good sound.
For sure.
Okay. So again, just kind of talking back to LA, meeting different artists. How was that? Like experiencing? Did you ever go out west before? Like, was that your first time going out to California?
Last time I've been out to California, I was in my mama's stomach. So yeah.
Okay. So going from Alabama, deep south, like I don't know if you can get more deep south than Alabama.
Alabama,
right?
that's very damn
That's
true.
deep.
Yeah. So going from Tuscaloosa to LA,
Mhm.
and you're a musician, and I know, and I've always talked about this for even my wife and Jamil because they've only known the South. I'm like, I just want to take you guys to Las Vegas or California because it's such a different atmosphere. So tell me about your experience going from South to something like California.
Yeah, it was definitely kind of hard, with the lingo and everything.
Yeah.
I'm used to saying yes, ma'am, yes, sir,
Yeah,
no, sir,
yeah.
no, ma'am, and you get out there in California. I don't know if it was like that while you were there, but they kind of don't like that.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh,
It's
like,
not big.
oh my God! And I don't even mean to cut you off, but that's not even like, it ain't just California. Like, I picked up people up north, they don't like that shit either, bro. Like out like dead, like I'm being dead ass serious. Like, I think I'm being respectful and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But then they're like, I don't call me that. Just say yes. I'm like, damn.
So
it's kind of a.
So I was gonna say I was brought up in California in Las Vegas. Now I was told, my grandparents, yes ma'am, yes sir.
Right.
My mom never implemented that though. It doesn't make her a bad mom. She just never, she grew up in California too.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like very much implemented in school. In school when you guys are
Oh, yeah.
yes ma'am, yes sir.
Yeah, exactly.
So when I came to Myrtlewood in 5th grade and they were like, yes ma'am, I'm the hell wrong with you? Like, why I gotta call you ma'am?
You feel me?
I don't know what's going on. Yeah. So,
Yeah, we look around like, what the fuck going on?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
The fuck?
But,
Who you is?
I was just kind of curious to get your input, what you thought, what it's like. Would you say it's more fast paced out there?
Oh no, it's definitely fast paced.
Yeah.
100%.
What do you think of the traffic?
Honestly, the traffic wasn't as bad as I really thought. Atlanta has worse traffic in my opinion.
Really?
Man,
Yeah.
ATL got some of the worst fucking traffic. I'm sorry, but
good, yeah.
Boy, I've been wanting to vent about this shit. But I don't know what the fuck wrong with the A, man. That shit ridiculous.
The traffic in the A is it's horrible.
That shit ridiculous, bro.
Now, going from Las Vegas to LA on a Sunday, now that's not good either.
Yeah.
Nah.
So you've been to Vegas?
Yeah, I've been to Vegas.
Yeah. I love Vegas.
Yeah.
I mean, even as a little kid, I loved it, but
I plan to go back when I turn 21.
you're not 21.
No, I turned
What
21.
Excuse the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I turned 21 in a month.
Really?
Bro, me too. My birthday March the 7th, bro.
March the 7th?
Yes.
When's your birthday?
March 16th.
All right.
A song got to be made now.
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
Yeah, song got to
I'm
be
just
made for
saying.
sure.
Yeah. So I'm 22. Do I look that? Do I look older? What do you think?
No, I thought you were probably about 22.
Okay. Good, because the other day I'm getting, I think it was like a haircut or something. And this little kid's like thinks I'm like 30. And I'm like,
I don't know what the fuck.
that pissed me off, though.
I don't know what the fuck
No,
is
it
up
pissed
with
me
little
off.
ass kids, bro. Like,
Yeah, but I'm like, hold up, because once you get past 21, there's not much to look forward
Oh,
to
yeah.
other than like low car insurance when you get like 25.
um,
But when that kid said I was 30, I said, hold up.
And you can buy a lighter when you turn 30.
my
But,
friend be doing that shit. She be talking about some. Yeah, you sound like you 42 with 3 kids. I'm like, hold the fuck on.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Okay, so, what's your biggest hurdle with music? What is making you think? What makes you different right now from anybody else that's getting paid millions of dollars? Like, what is keeping you from being at that level? If that makes sense.
I actually enjoy music, and I won't let everybody just say what I can and can't put out.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest things. I think the music industry definitely lacks people who actually like mainstream music. It lacks people who actually enjoy it. Like
Facts.
once you get to a certain point, you're just doing it for money. Like it just kind of lose the love for it. Cause honestly, I almost got to that same point. At one point, I was doing it so much, but I was only doing what other people wanted me to do.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of just
kind of
made me have to step back.
You know what reminds me of that situation?
What?
Who was saying where you got these people that's on the top, you know what I'm saying, and they constantly making music, and then they fall out of love with the game and shit like that. Kind of remind me of Conor McGregor, bro.
Yeah.
He had that motherfucking hunger coming from somebody that was poor. He had that hunger,
Yeah.
and he wanted to shoot to try to get for something higher than that. And once he got to the top, that's when you saw his game start to. You know what I'm saying? Because he already got what he wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, feel me?
Yeah. So I guess the question would, like, if someone said, "Here's $10 million to make music, but I'm running the show," what are you thinking?
I'm tell him no.
No.
Honestly,
Motherfucking respect, bro.
I'm
That
tell
is
him no.
respect,
That's
but that's
respect,
life
nigga.
changing money. You know,
It is.
it is tempting though, because when you're like, you look at your bank account,
Like, damn.
See, and honestly, whenever I did go out to California, the only reason that I did accept the manager contract is because she even stated in the contract, it's like I can make all the music I want. She's not gonna try to tell me what I can and can't do. So that's why I took the contract.
yeah.
So that
Sounds like you got a great manager. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
Definitely.
oh yeah,
the fact
she's
that
great.
they're giving you that flexibility to
And that
kinda,
freedom.
Yeah, that freedom, because a lot of people in that music industry who sign
They got
are
that
like
shit.
low key signing their life away. Can we agree?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
most definitely.
100%.
You,
Yeah.
you know that.
Yeah, but I mean, I love music. I don't feel like I'm that talented at it, but this guy right here, I really think can go to the next level.
Man, like, I don't know if I said it the last time, but this dude, he himself is his biggest motherfucking opponent, man. Like, you got talent. You know what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
it. Yeah, I appreciate it. But yeah. So growing up, we talked about it a little bit on the podcast, and I think it's super interesting meeting different musicians. Is that the right word?
Musicians, artists.
Musicians,
musicians.
artists. What inspired you? Like, what music were you listening to when you were younger? What inspired you to make music?
Ooh, growing up, I really didn't listen to a lot of rap because my grandparents. I stayed with my grandparents for the majority of the time, so they weren't really into rap much. So I was listening to like gospel and some rock and stuff like that. So
Okay. When you say some rock, can you elaborate? If not, it's okay. If there was one thing that stuck out to you.
not really. I do listen to a lot of like AC/DC and Metallica and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
Even
All right.
I even listen to Bon Jovi too.
Squeeze me.
Squeeze me.
Dude, like, you naming all the right motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah. It's like he's big into music, obviously, but I'm saying like rap. But you love heavy metal music, which is like one of the craziest things to me, because he's like loves making rap music, but then you go in his car, he's gonna be playing heavy metal.
Oh,
which is
yeah.
kinda,
Oh, yeah.
I always think it's different, kind of hearing people's different music taste. So you didn't listen to a whole lot of music growing up?
Yeah,
Other than gospel and rock.
not a whole lot besides gospel and rock stuff like that. And even rock, it was kind of hard to do because I had to kind of sneak and listen to it. But
Man, like, anybody that grew up with their grandmother, grandparents, anything like that, real religious.
Oh, yeah.
Grandparents, man.
Shooting.
Because I was raised with the same mentality. My grandma, I couldn't listen to certain type of music, even if I did. Like, I used to sneak off and listen to Eminem.
Oh, yeah.
If she heard me listen to Eminem, I was gonna get the shit beat out of me. You understand me?
oh yeah,
But
We gotta be easy now.
no, but
Get grandmas in trouble.
yeah, no. Shout out grandma. Shout out my grandma. Don't abuse me, bro. I swear to God. Don't think that. But I'm just saying, like, just religious type thing. That's how.
oh yeah. And then both my grandparents pastors too.
Oh,
You ain't say that shit.
Oh, no. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but now I
just
see.
saying.
Now I see.
Like you.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah. Okay, so that kind of answered that question. So, what was one of the first times you heard rap? Like, does that kind of spark a memory in the back of your head?
Like, do you even remember the first rap song
Yeah.
that you heard?
Was it Soulja Boy?
I think it was "Hit 'Em Up" by Tupac.
Hit 'em
Dear
up.
Mama by
That's-
Tupac. That's
said
one of
Hit
the
'Em Up.
great-
Hit 'Em
Oh,
Up.
oh, I
I think Dear Mama was like
Sorry.
a little bit into like my like getting into rap. I think that's like
Yo.
10th rap song I ever heard.
But hit 'em up, bro.
Yeah.
If you listening to a rap song for your first time, hit 'em up is probably one of the best tracks
Oh,
you
yeah.
can go about doing it.
So,
100%.
when you heard rap, what was your first thought? Like, what is it like?
When I heard rap, I was just like, wow,
Did you fall in love?
This not at first, honestly, because it was kind of just like, it's pretty good. And then as I got older, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna dabble into some different stuff, and that's where I kind of was just like, oh yeah.
Okay.
I think I was like 11 when I first, rap when I first listened to rap.
So when was it? What age were you when you said, "I'm gonna make music"?
Right.
I know it's difficult. We all
I
had
was
a moment,
14.
What?
I think I was 14
14.
when I started taking it serious. Nah, yeah, something like that.
You started writing a song. You said,
when I hopped in the studio for the very first time, I was 14.
You was like, you know what? This is something that I want to take serious. Like this is something that I want to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I told everybody at school, one day I just got up, I was like, I'm gonna drop an album. Everybody looked at me and was like, "No, you're not." And I was like,
Yeah.
"I'm gonna drop an album."
Yeah, I am. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I am.
I am.
That's kind of. I'm not saying I was one of the first people in the high school, but I think I was one of the first people to just kind of like own it. Do you remember when I dropped that song on Rap Chat?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just like, "Hey, I'm making music."
It's been a while, bro.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Shoot, I started the wave of rap up there at Northside. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Wasn't no rappers up there until after me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, that's what happens though. You open that door for yourself, and other people see the door open, and they're like, "Oh, that's a possibility," so they go through it.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Now and I can tell from just talking to you. Now I was gonna say there's two kind of people. So as soon as you open that door, you see someone else trying to come through it, you're gonna close it because you're like, you can't get in my lane.
Yeah. Right.
Which
Is
sometimes can be fair though, especially
It depends
if you're
on the
trying to track
person.
everything you're doing.
Yeah.
But I can tell you're very much just like about helping people you just Snapchatting back and forth. You've been really supportive, even with me dropping my album, and I just want to say thank you.
Oh yeah,
It's
no
been
problem.
a pleasure doing business, setting up this podcast with you. So again, I just want to say thank you for coming on.
Oh yeah, I'm
being one
definitely
of our
glad to be here.
guest. So that was really cool. But I just wanted to compliment you on that because you seem very humble. You seem like the type of guy that's going to open that door and help people through that door. So I really think that makes you different because a lot of people aren't going to be willing to help because they see you winning. And they're like, no, I don't want to see him win. I want to see me win. So.
But and then on the other hand, you do remind me of a person that really don't take shit from nobody.
Oh yeah,
Like,
nah.
you know what I'm saying? Like you're a humble person, but don't get it twisted. You're not about to disrespect me or step or swerve in my lane because what I'm doing, this is me. Like if they decide to do that, you know what I'm saying, with their own stuff, then you gonna help them out. But you know what I'm saying, everybody. What I'm trying to say is everybody should stay in their own separate lane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, everybody got a separate lane, but like you said, it's just good to help people sometimes because everybody needs somebody to pull them up at times.
Exactly.
Like even with me, like at my worst, I had somebody that was there helping me, so that's what had me in the mindset of, you know what, I ain't gonna hide the sauce from nobody. If I know something to do, then I'm sharing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Is there a story that you want to share with us? I know that's a very wide variety because there's so many stories I'm sure you have throughout your life. But anything that you think that's going to help somebody.
Encourage somebody.
Yeah, encourage somebody.
I would say probably just, if I'm going to give advice to anybody, I don't really got a story, but I can give some advice. When it comes to music, it's really just about just doing it, just starting off. Because I know a lot of people, they'll sit there be like, man, I don't have the computer, I don't have the headphones. I'm just like, use your phone. Just start off on your phone, get good at it. Like, don't waste no time. Like most of my songs, honestly, every project except Broken for Life on Apple Music was all done on BandLab. Okay. Every single one of them. Yeah. So definitely you just got to get up and just get it going. And networking is definitely a big thing. Also, you can't just put your music out and expect people to just flock to it. Yeah. You definitely got to, you see, just like right now, networking made 2 new artists I can do some songs with.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it's definitely just about doing it, though.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we've been beating the music punching bag a lot. Yeah. So I'm just going to, it's kind of more like a segment.
Yeah.
And again, I want to do this with guests just kind of play around with it, just to get to know you more as well. But I'm going to list 2 things. You say which one's better. Okay. Sound fair?
Sound fair.
NBA, NFL. I know it's difficult.
I say the NBA.
NBA?
Definitely the NBA. I just feel like the NBA. I definitely feel like the NFL is rigged. To be honest with you,
I've been saying I'm a Saints fan.
So I've been saying
you a Saints fan too?
Yeah, I've been saying it for a while.
Yeah.
All right. So you know my pains.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely. That I want Bryce Young in New Orleans.
Yeah, me too. Okay. What's your favorite NBA team?
I was the Thunder.
The Thunder?
I'm a
Okay.
Thunder fan.
Okay.
Like
all right.
all-time favorite?
All time favorite? Yeah, that's been my long from the Supersonics up to the Thunder.
Damn. Like since like so you were part of that when it had James Harden, KD, and Russell.
Yeah, you were around.
Yeah.
Your thoughts real quick. Like, I tell you, Russell Westbrook used to be my favorite player. He still kind of is. Are you a big Russell Westbrook fan? Or no?
Man, I was a big Russell Westbrook fan, probably about 10th and 11th grade.
Yeah.
But I kind of Jimmy Butler was also another one of my favorites.
That's
though.
fair.
Jimmy Butler.
We got that dog in him.
Oh
he
yeah,
does. He
most
does.
The dog in
definitely.
him.
Yeah.
So Jimmy Butler number 1, Russell Westbrook probably number 5.
Number 5. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna throw another one at you, and then I'm gonna let you get one. If you can just go ahead. I know it's a little bit off the like
No,
we
it's
didn't
good. It's
rehearse
good.
this. TikTok or Instagram?
Oh, Instagram for sure.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, Instagram is just easy to use. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know. It's just easy to connect with people on Instagram as opposed to TikTok. You know, you go on TikTok, you might not get an answer back from.
Yeah.
You might email 20 people and not get an answer back. Instagram, they
Yeah.
always gonna see that.
I got you. Okay. You got one?
I was gonna go to social media route. I
Okay.
say Facebook or Twitter.
Ooh, Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah, that's my
Facebook.
safe place right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Facebook is like the blanket to all social media because that was like
Yeah.
one of the first websites I was on. When I was a little kid, I had to lie about my age to get on Facebook.
Shit, I had to lie about my age to make a PlayStation account.
There you go.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
PlayStation or Xbox?
I ain't never. Well, you gotta be 18 to do that.
Bro, like,
Sorry.
bro, like, I promise you, if I'm not mistaken, like, I remember the first time I got a PlayStation 3, making an account and different stuff like that. I had to lie about my age just so I won't have, like, no parental restrictions and shit. I ain't want my grandma.
You trying to get
see-
Assassin's Creed?
Like, I ain't
man.
want my grandma, like,
GTA.
looking to be playing all these games, bro.
I remember my grandma caught me playing Grand Theft Auto one. No, she came in at the worst scene too. It was the 5th version, and Trevor was torturing that guy.
Yeah. He's trying to look over.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell no. Bro, what did she do?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what happened that day. All I know is I was off that game and I couldn't get back on it for a minute.
Oh, shit.
PlayStation or Xbox?
Oh, PlayStation, most
Yes, sir.
definitely.
Okay.
PlayStation.
Spotify or Apple?
Honestly, I say Spotify.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm an Apple
Spotify.
guy.
Really?
You're a Spotify guy.
Spotify, most definitely.
Spotify got some hidden gems though. I ain't even gonna lie.
I'm telling you.
I feel like Apple's probably more mainstream.
Oh yeah.
You think?
Yo.
Yeah. I think Spotify is the way to be. So how do you get your music on Apple and Spotify?
See, right now I've been using United Masters, but I kind of want to switch to DistroKid at some point. But I don't know. United Masters has been doing me pretty well.
Okay. I ain't trying to get too personal with finances and stuff like that, but have you made money off of music already up to this point?
Yeah, I make some pretty good money off my music. Now, as far as streams go, shit. The streams, you don't make that much money.
Yeah.
But as far as just doing, like the beat making and, writing lyrics for other people, I've been making some extra money that way.
Where's my phone? I'm trying to find my phone. Oh, I'm gonna show you how much money music's made me so far. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what you think? All right, you guys can talk real quick.
Oh, yeah. I did want to ask you a question. So, like, I want to ask when we were talking about California and stuff like that. Was it a difference in society? Was it a difference in the people from Alabama and California?
And some, like, for the most part, yeah, because California, they have a lot of nice people, to be honest with you. Like down here in Alabama, you walk around, you see people with the stank face on all the time, but
Man, I'm telling you.
California, everybody just kind of walk around smiling and having a good time.
That what I've
Get
been
your
saying.
ass out of my way, boy. Like on some
Yeah,
shit like
really.
that. Like you might run into that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't got to say it out loud, but you think that's fair? That's all stream money though. Decent. It ain't a lot though.
Oh, yeah.
To me, it was a lot, but what I was gonna say, when I moved out to Alabama, so again, I grew up California, Las Vegas, and the schools I went to, there were so many different cultures, so many different ethnicities. When I moved out here, that was the first time I really experienced true racism. I'm serious. I didn't know what the N-word was until I moved out here.
Really?
Yeah, back in 5th grade, I didn't know that was even a word until I moved here. And then I was sitting on the bus, right? And they're my friends now. I'm not gonna throw their names out, but the one dude smacked me in the back of the head. It was like, "Hey, white boy," and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" And like that's what I'm saying. I just never experienced true racism until I got out here.
Oh dang!
I was gonna ask, do you think there's less racism out west, or do you think there's more racism? Like, I feel like there's more racism in the South.
Honestly, I've been to just about over half of the states, and I honestly think the racism is just about the same in everywhere. Now, don't get me wrong. I feel like the North does a better job at hiding it, but yeah, it's about the same everywhere.
It's still there, yeah. Like, again, maybe it's because I was just so young that I wasn't able to see it. But I think because the schools I went to, it just was never brought up.
Yeah.
And then in Myrtlewood, I'm not going to throw any names, but then someone's dropping, the N-word. It's just like,
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like being raised, like especially around my grandmother, I was always taught like not to so much be afraid of another race, but always be aware that your skin is different.
Yeah.
And that you have people in the world that want to hate you because of your skin color. My grandma never instilled the fact to always be afraid of a certain race. Just be careful because with your color comes a target on your back.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I definitely say that can be used for a lot of different races and a lot of different scenarios.
It's very true.
So I feel like that shouldn't be just something that only us are taught, because honestly we can do as much harm.
Exactly, and I fuck with you just because of that, because a lot of people feel like us as us as being people of color cannot be racist or cannot hate a specific race for that, but that's not the truth. That's not the truth. Hate comes from every color.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we kind of touched up on going to California, what music means to you. Is there any? I'm just asking again. Is there any upcoming projects that you would like to just kind of speak on? I know you're making beats.
Like I said, the new upcoming project that I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna try to release it around I want to release it in April.
Okay.
So somewhere around that time, probably towards the middle of April.
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna be on, kind of like a party type vibe.
Yeah.
So you can go to a party, play it. You can just have a bad day. You can go in your car, rage out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to dropping that, and hopefully it get some good traction.
Yeah. Is there any shout outs you want to say real quick
To
anybody?
Yeah, shout out my mama. Okay. I wouldn't be here right now if you ain't had me.
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely shout out Cole for putting me in position out here. Shout out YM Prince for helping me get to where I am today, and definitely shout out these guys right here for letting me be a part of the Big Talk podcast.
Man, hey bro, like
anything else you want to say?
Man, we thank you for just coming on here, bro. Like it was definitely an enjoyable time talking with you. Man. Like I said, man, take a look at some of Kai music, because don't take a look at someone. I'm gonna say take a look at all of it. Take a look at all of it, man, because dude got talent, man, for real. Yeah.
Thank
I mean
you.
that from the bottom of my heart, man.
And again, I just want to say thank you for coming on the podcast. You're really, truly one of our first guests that's here in person. We did have some technical issues, so that's why we're limited on time. But would you be down for a part 2? Possibly?
Oh yeah, 100%.
If we can get maybe Cole on, or I just want to definitely speak to you a little bit more, because I feel like we still have more to talk about, and I can't wait to work with you on further projects, in the future. But thank you for everybody that's watching this right now. Anybody that's going through something mentally, I want you to know that it's not the end of the world. Keep fighting, keep going. If you have dreams, chase those dreams.
Yes, sir.
They're not going to chase themselves, so you got to get up and do it. God bless. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Appreciate it, gang.
Appreciate you.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide.